Hello and welcome back to today's episode of
BlockBears!
Now today we'll take a look at Kairos and give a quick and honest opinion based on their product, their team, their partnership, their competitor, their hype, their token matrix, and their investment potential. Product. In a nutshell, artificial intelligence company specializing in facial recognition. No current competitor in the landscape to our best awareness. There are AI-centric companies such as Deep Brain Chain and SingularityNet. So, what is their end goal? Of course, would like to be a major player in the global AI facial recognition. They are especially targeted at enterprises, providing developers with API tools to easily implement facial recognition technology into their own businesses. With the introduction of the biometric blockchain layer, Kairos aims to commoditize identity and become the world's first anonymous facial recognition company. The organization, Kairos AR Inc., has been around for over 6 years. Prior to their ICO round, they have also successfully raised VC funding, allowing them to build both the digital products as well as customer traction. Now let's take a quick look at their token utility. This ICO offering consists of two types of token. The first is a security token, Kairos. They claim to be fully SEC compliant and will have a 6 months lockup period. Needless to say, this is targeted at long-term and accredited investors only. The utility token, Face, does not have a vesting period and will be immediately tradable. Moving on to the team, in general, the team does have some solid background and experience in their relevant industry. Kairos is of course quick to showcase their existing clienteles, and they should. We see some big names like Accenture, IBM, LG, to name a few. It's worthy to note, however, that this company has been using Kairos services even prior to them incorporating these blockchain solutions. There may be resistance for existing clients to upgrade their system and adopt blockchain technology should there be no strong upside or need to. Now moving on to the token matrix. Some token sales details: 30 million hard cap, 33% was sold at the pre-sale with a 50% bonus. There are no information if bonus tokens are locked up, and of course the team is not communicating on Telegram either. We speak of that later. As mentioned earlier, Kairos is launching both a security token and a utility token. The majority of the tokens are allocated to Class T token holders, Series B shareholders, and common shareholders. The team is not holding on to the majority of the security tokens, which makes it less probable that Kairos would be dumping their own tokens. However, it is also unclear of how much bonuses has been given for the first few rounds of fundraising, and of course whether the bonus has a vesting period. You may find that here at BlockBears, we pay a lot of attention to bonus structures in our reviews. Why does this matter? Pre-sale investors are typically given either a discount or bonuses, essentially paying less for the same amount of tokens, assuming of course there are no vesting or lockup periods for these bonuses. Depending on the bonus level, these investors can still sell their tokens below ICO price and continue to be in profits. So a word of caution from BlockBears to all our viewers: do not assume that high bonuses are good bargain. In fact, be very careful and very diligent when it comes to high bonuses, or scratch that, be very careful and very diligent in all aspects of ICO investment. The hype. Some key numbers before we start. There's about 1.2 followers on their Facebook, 4.2 on their Twitter, and a community of about 13.6k members in their Telegram group as of 1st April. But as of the time of recording on 3rd April, we were surprised to find that Kairos Telegram group has been deleted. Telegram chat was very poorly managed. Some random people could spam, and the spamming groups were left unbanned for 2.5 hours or more. The biggest letdown for the Kairos project, however, is that their pre-sale was poorly executed. Pre-sale investors had their funds locked up for 3 months before finding out that their investment was rejected and their Ether refunded. Seems like it's not a big deal. Let me elaborate. Most pre-sale investors for Kairos contributed their Ether at around January, where Ether price is around $1,000. At the time of refund, Ether price was only $400. Not only is this a loss in Ether value, it is also 3 months worth of opportunity cost to invest in other ICO products. There was no information given on why that happened, because even investors from countries such as Australia, where typically had no issues with KYC, were rejected. Even after being informed that their Ether will be returned, the refund process took around 5 days. This is not typical in our world of speedy decentralized transaction at all. This saga resulted in many outraged investors, and of course the poor handling of response in the Telegram chat didn't help either. Many people are speculating that the refund of Ether is due to the change in Ether prices, giving Kairos an opportunity to raise more with the current lower Ether price. So, all in all, this is our verdict on the investment potential for Kairos. Flipping potential? Negative. As a whole, current market condition is simply too harsh for ICO projects. In addition, there is very strong backlash from the community for the poorly handled pre-sale and bad taste in the mouth of early investors who had their unsuccessful Ether locked up for 3 months. There is unlikely to be unmet demand post-ICO, so we do foresee pre-sale investors with bonuses selling their tokens at a discount to book profits no matter how little it is. Long-term potential? Neutral. Kairos has a great product moving into the market and of course a pretty strong team and good vision. AI facial recognition is something that does not have many competitors right now, and they have had strong backings from VCs to further bolster investors' confidence. Again, the security tokens make it potentially a good hold in the long term, as token holders may be entitled to company profits. However, there are some issues which has to be clearly addressed. Firstly, the lack of communication is something that the team clearly needs to work on. After all, community management is some of the most essential part of any successful ICOs. Secondly, the space of AI facial recognition does not have the best track record, bringing to mind some previous projects with similar concept failing to even reach their soft cap during their ICO raise. All in all, it remains to be seen if Kairos is able to break the trend and successfully complete their token offering. BlockBears overall rating for Kairos? Red. Now that brings us to the end of our ICO review today. What are your views on the Kairos project? Were you affected by the pre-sales? Leave your comments down below. If you like what we are doing, click here to like and click here to subscribe. See you!